Hey, welcome to the tavern. Oh, what's that? That's my pet blue-tongued skink, JoJo. I really love lizards. I think they're so cool. So imagine my surprise when I was watching Brother's Son and I got to the part where they let loose an Asian water monitor. And they have it making this hissing noise. But this doesn't sound like a lizard hiss to me. It sounds a lot more like a snake hiss. You see, lizards don't actually hiss in the same way. Most reptiles don't have vocal cords, so they have to make sounds by pushing air through their throats, out of their nose or mouth. And a snake's throat is very differently shaped than a monitor lizard's. I can even show you how it's different with JoJo. You can hear the hissing sound from JoJo here. He makes it sometimes when he's excited or annoyed. Depending on his mood, he'll make this sound. Doesn't quite sound like a snake hiss though. Here's what a snake hiss sounds like though. And this got me thinking about how movies and shows often use the wrong sounds for different animals. I already showed that example with the Asian water monitor, but there are some lizards that actually do have vocal cords, mostly geckos. They can make this noise. It's like a weird chirping sound, and although I haven't seen every piece of media with a gecko in it, I doubt most of you have seen a gecko on screen and heard an authentic gecko noise. Okay, so what sound does a bald eagle make? You might assume that it makes a loud, proud battle screech, right? Maybe like this one? Well, actually, that noise is made by one specific bird, the red-tailed hawk. This is what an eagle actually sounds like. They don't actually screech, and they have a very low energy call. Yet, the red-tailed hawk screech is used all over the place to represent many birds, especially big ones like the bald eagle. And I bet lots of people think any bird just makes that noise. Sticking with birds, in the Great British Bake Off this season, they did a little cutaway where they showed a male mallard on screen. You can tell because it's got the bright green head, and they have a quack sound that plays behind it. But male ducks don't actually quack in that way. Here's a male duck sound. And here's the female duck sound. Most ducks, including mallards, will have the female make the iconic quack, and the males are a lot more raspy and quiet. And to me, this clip from the Great British Bake Off sounds a little bit more like a female duck sound that they added in post. Moving on to mammals, a lot of media will have big cats making roaring noises. But in reality, lions are the main animal which roar. Most other big cats don't. Leopards, for example, make this noise, which is very funny. These big cats make extremely goofy, unintimidating sounds, even though they can 100% repeat it shreds. Well, I guess that is technically a roar for them, but it's not the same as the lion's iconic roar. Last example I want to talk about is insects. There are indeed insects that make sounds, crickets, cicadas, and more. But oftentimes in movies or shows, they give insects some kind of click-clack noise.
Oh, you're not so crazy. Hey, you're cute.
This is an exaggeration, as most insects don't make any noise at all. Now, I do understand why movies and shows will do this. With the lizard example, for the most part, monitor lizards are not going to hiss unless they're upset, in which case, you would have to upset the animal, and if you're going to be filming, you probably don't want to do this. I would never actually want to upset JoJo. He just happened to have been making this noise, so I recorded it for this video. Additionally, you'll pick sounds that are intimidating, imposing, menacing, a roar or a battle screech, because, well, a bald eagle's call just isn't very imposing or menacing, even though the animal is. I guess it's not really a problem. You know, how bad is it that people think bald eagles make a different noise? I guess it's not that big a deal. But I do find it interesting how a lot of people have this perception of animals due to the media we consume and people adding the wrong animal sounds in post. Let me know of any other animal noises you hear on TV and movies that are wrong. Thanks for watching. If you like this, consider subscribing. I plan to get more videos out like this on this channel. And if you're here from the main channel, thanks for checking it out. If you're not aware, I have a magic channel as well. Link to all that below.